What's going on, everybody? And I hope you're enjoying your Hump Day Wednesday morning so far. This is NYG Jeffy T85 here, and I'm bringing you the BKN Game Recap for yesterday's Brooklyn Nets and Oklahoma City Thunder game on during the afternoon/evening. To me, this was a basketball game and a tale of two halves. The Nets were absolutely dominating this basketball game in the first half. They had control. They were making shots, playing good defense. They pretty much were controlling this basketball game in the first half against the Oklahoma City Thunder. It looked like that they're going to be cruising at one point to a very, very easy victory with the way they were playing in the first half. I don't know what the hell happened to this team in the second half, but it's like they just switched off. It's like whatever they were doing in the first half, they A, forgot how to do it in the second half, and B, just didn't feel like doing it in the second half. And then Oklahoma City came back from a 16-point deficit to end up taking the lead, and they ended up pulling out the victory in this game yesterday against the Brooklyn Nets by the final score of 121-107. This was a very, very, very tough loss for the Nets yesterday, because of the fact that the Nets pretty much controlled this game for the entire first half, and Oklahoma City just pretty much clawed right back in, and behind the great play of their big players, they were able to just do enough to get the job done. And the Nets just, they forgot how to play defense. They forgot how to defend. They forgot how to do all the basic stuff that you need to do. That you need to win these games. And behind the play of Jalen Williams, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Lue Dort, as well as Josh Giddey, Nets just didn't have anything much left to do. They didn't have much left in the rest of that game. This Oklahoma City Thunder team just for some reason has the Nets number. There's just one of these teams in basketball that has the Nets number, and one of them is the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, the Nets shot horrendously from the three-point line, 29%. A lot of it had to do with Oklahoma City's defense, but it also was just the fact that the Nets missed a lot of open shots. They also shot 43% from the field. Oklahoma City didn't shoot a hell of a lot better. They shot 33% from the three-point line, 46% from the court. They turned the ball over 9 times. This is the key right here. Nets turned over 17 times. That's one of the reasons why we lost this game. Nets couldn't stop turning over the basketball. 17 times you turn over the basketball. You're not winning a game when you do that. And they committed 20 personal fouls. Oklahoma City actually committed 25 personal fouls. Nets had more assists, 25-22. They had less blocked shots. Oklahoma City had 9 steals. Nets only had 3. Nets had 5 blocks. Oklahoma City had none. It's just a shame because you had this game in your hands in the first half, and just poor defensive play, not being able to make your shots in the end. I mean, you give up 121 points. It's obviously that your defense just did not, they were not up to par in this basketball game yesterday afternoon. And this was a game the Nets needed to win. This is a basketball game the Nets had to win, because now they're going into a very difficult 5-game stretch at home. 4 games at home, 1 on the road. Because you got Sacramento that's going to be looming large tomorrow night. And then you got Denver on Sunday. And then you got back-to-back games against Cleveland at home. And then a road game against Miami. Those are your next 5 games. Oklahoma City, you could argue, is the weakest game on this stretch. right here. And the Nets had this game in hand, and it's like they forgot how to play basketball. They got too relaxed. Even Jacques Vaughn and some of the players even mentioned it, which is very concerning, and I don't love to hear, is that they said this team got too relaxed in the second half. By no means. You should never get relaxed, and you should never get complacent against no matter what team you're playing against in the NBA. You should always be putting the pedal to the metal and going 100% no matter what. The fact that these players are saying that they got relaxed in the second half of this game when you were leading by as much as 16 is a concerning sign. And that starts with head coach Jacques Vaughn. Your players should not be getting relaxed during any basketball game. And when I heard Mikal Bridges, when I heard Cam Johnson and these players saying that, I immediately put up the red flag. I mean, yesterday we had some good performances in the starting lineup. It was really 4 players, the 4 same players that have usually been stepping up. Spencer Dinwiddie had a double-double, 16 points, 11 assists, but he had 6 turnovers. If Dinwiddie is going to commit that many turnovers and he had 5 personal fouls too, I don't want him ball handling the ball too much. In 39 minutes, he shot 5 of 16, so he didn't even shoot the ball great. He was 0 for 4 from the three-point line, and he had 6 rebounds with 2 steals. So it's a very incomplete game by Spencer Dinwiddie. While he did have a double-double, he also was very, very, very inconsistent with turning the ball over and too many personal fouls. 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists for Cam Johnson. On 39 minutes, 7 of 13 shooting, 3 of 7 from the three-point line. He shot the ball pretty decent and was pretty good offensively. Bridges, once again, 34 points on 11 of 23 shooting, 3 of 10 from the three-point line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists on 4 block shots and 3 turnovers in 38 minutes. Nicolas Claxton, 12 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, only 1 block shot. His shot blocking is not as good as it was before. It's tailed off a little bit. 4 of 7 from the field, 39 minutes. And then, of course, the rest of the team. Where the hell was the rest of the team? Dorian Finney-Smith, 2 of 8 from the field in 34 minutes, 1 of 6 from the three-point line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 points. Royce O'Neal, 6 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 4 from the court, 2 of 4 from three-point line, 17 minutes. He's got to shoot more. Joe Harris and Seth Curry once again invisible. Curry had 8 points in 3 of 6 shooting, 2 of 5 from the three-point line, and Harris only was 3 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 1 of 4 from the three-point line and from the court in 12 minutes. The bench did virtually nothing. The bench was invisible. It sucks because they had this game won, and they just seems like they took the pedal off the metal, and they forgot to play. And they let a scrappy, young Oklahoma City Thunder team come back in this game and take advantage of the Nets being a little bit lackadaisical defensively, being a little bit too relaxed on the court. And Oklahoma City gets a big win. And the Nets get a big loss. And now they're back in 6th place. Nets are back in 6th place right now in the Eastern Conference because of the Knicks winning last night. Their game. And the Nets got to be careful. Because if you think about it, Miami is now 2.5 games behind the Nets. And what you want to do is stay away from that play-in game. So the Nets are now only 2.5 games above Miami. They've got to try to find a way to stay above the Miami Heat. And remember, they still have a game against Miami later on March 25th. So you got to try to keep pace and keep above the Miami Heat. But it just frustrates me because this team should have won this game yesterday. And they took their damn foot off the pedal. And now you have to play against Sacramento, Denver, who's going to be pissed off because you beat them last time, and then back-to-back games against Cleveland, and then you have Miami. The Nets, ideally, the Nets have to win 2 or 3 of these games at least. They at least have to win 2 or 3 of these games, and one of those wins has to be against Miami. No matter what, you have got to beat Miami. Because you've already played against Miami before this year. And I believe they've beaten Miami twice so far this season. Just looking up the schedule right now. Yeah, they've already played Miami twice and they've beaten them. But you want to beat Miami for a third time. So, they have to win at least 2 of the next 3 games. But this is just a very difficult loss because of the fact that you did so well in the first half and you tailed off that badly in the second half. A tale of 2 halves. And now the Nets are 39-30 with a Tuesday matchup against the Sacramento Kings. And the Nets are now at 6th place again because the Knicks jumped them after their win last night. But that's your BKN Game Recap on a very, very disappointing Nets loss yesterday against the Oklahoma City Thunder by the final score of 121-109. Or 121-107. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Give a sub to NYG Jeffy T85 for more news, updates, chatter, and game recaps surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. Turn on the bell for notifications the next video or short dropping on the channel surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. And let me know in the comment section what you thought about yesterday's loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And what's your state of the Nets as they get ready for the Thursday matchup against the Sacramento Kings at home at Barclays Center? Disappointment. That's all I got to say about this. Disappointment. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Take it easy, and let's go, Brooklyn Nets. It's a Nets world, and we're all just living in it.